starts with e4. My opponent plays the French. We go down the advanced variation where I play e5. This is all theory. And now I'm out of theory. So after I play this move, my opponent plays bishop d7. This is the main move, and I didn't know any theory after this. So the problem I'm having is I'm going to lose this pawn now. Too many attackers, and I only have these defenders because I move my bishop in the way. How do I save this pawn? I decide, let's open up our queen to defend, so now we're not losing this pawn if it takes. Very wisely, black is putting the rook on the file that's about to be opened up here. I castle, black opens up the file. Black's just getting their pieces developed. I get my pieces developed. Pretty standard stuff so far. And soon enough here, we're going to see some craziness. So I play a3. My idea is I want to play b4 and take space. But we'll see here that is the wrong idea. Usually with the French, you want to try to attack the king side. We have these pawns blocking black's pieces from moving from the queen side to the king side. I didn't know that at the time. So instead, I go for this move b4, which this is the beginning of... In the beginning, black has a tactic here. You can pause if you want to try to find it yourself. The winning tactic is actually knight takes d4, which my opponent did not play. So the idea is the rook is seeing the knight, and the knight just captured a pawn. The main line here by the engine is if I take back, then rook takes c3. I can move my bishop to kick the rook out of the way, and we go back into this. I lost the pawn, but it's not the end of the world. This was the tactic that black could have found. Let's take a look at what actually happened in the game. Instead of taking the d4 pawn, black took the b4 pawn. Same idea, right? It's going to take my knight here. Now, I do have a saving move, so I can play knight a4. This complicates things a little bit. I'm still losing a pawn, but it makes the position a little bit nicer for me to play. And the idea is we're attacking the queen. Can take this knight, and then our bishop's defended. So the way that black still gets out of this with a pawn up is they take my knight, and then they can save the knight. So now we've lost the pawn, but you can see this is a little bit better because we've lost the b4 pawn instead of the d4 pawn. Okay, so you may be asking yourself, my opponent could have played this. The same idea could work. We're getting our knight out of dodge and we're attacking the queen. Now black can take here with check. And it gets worse. If we take with the queen, we hang our bishop. Although, I guess they'd have to... I don't know. Knight takes d5. What? d4. The fork! Oh my god. I'm still confused about this game. What's going on? So if my opponent plays knight takes d4, the correct move, and I try to go for this counter shot attacking the queen, he takes my knight, it's check. We play queen takes, bishop takes to prevent the queen threat. We can take the bishop, get our bishop out of attack, and now black can sacrifice their knight because there's a fork. What's happening? Okay, so none of that happened. I just was like, what's happening? And I played a takes b4. Okay, we're keeping it simple. So now, of course, to complete the transaction, black has to take my knight. And in addition, this pawn is falling. So I defend it with my bishop. It only has one defender, but we're also attacking the rook. So black just retreats the bishop. Now we got to worry about this pawn. It's attacked twice. It's defended once. So I use my queen to defend. And then I also line up these pieces in a battery. We got to go for the attack. We got to make complications. We're down a pawn. So I play h4, sacrificing a pawn. It's attacked twice and it's only defended once. But if this knight moves to take back somewhere, I can take this h7 pawn. So not really a pawn sacrifice. And I was really happy with this because if he lets me play h5, now we're really rolling. So my opponent plays bishop takes h4, and this is where everything goes crazy. I don't know. I still don't... Listen, if you understand it, then you understand it better than me. Because this is... Okay, we're going to do our best here. First, we'll go through what my opponent showed me after the game, because I thought this was the most interesting. I can remove the defender of this bishop and then win the piece. So I take, win the bishop. The only problem is, after this, they have queen takes d4, attacking the knight, attacking the bishop, but I can defend the bishop, I can hold on. And then, black has this brilliant move, rook takes f3, And after takes, black takes the bishop. And who knows what the material situation is. I don't know. All I know is I'm losing. Look how open my king is. We got the queen coming in. I'm like up in exchange, but down 3 pawns. So what my opponent recommended as my solution to my problems was actually still losing. And what I played was correct. Now, did I see any of this? Absolutely not. What is it? Remove the defender. What are we talking about? A tactic? This is way too far back. Holy crap. Okay, this is where we were. I played h4, looking to play h5. He took the move that I played. Much less thought went into it than all that. I just took the bishop. Okay? Because if he takes back, we take the h7 pawn. Now, what black should have played instead here, God knows. Black's supposed to sacrifice the exchange here. I'm pretty sure. Sack the exchange. Brilliant move. Wait, no, and then I'm supposed to play the intermezzo. Knight takes g6. And then rook takes d2. And then knight takes f8. This is the engine line. Black plays the obvious move, just capture back. I take the pawn on h7, king h8. Black's going to play g6, and my bishop is trapped. And then he's going to play king takes bishop. And what can I do about it? So I got to find a way to save my bishop. Now, I could retreat. That's the coward's way out, okay? The other problem is this d4 pawn's hanging. So if I do retreat, queen takes d4, and then, okay? So what am I supposed to do here? So I found the move, and it was wrong. I played queen d3. So I defend the pawn, and if he plays g6, I'm going to play here to recapture the knight. Only problem is none of that works. So g6, if I play here, it's a mistake. Queen takes d4, defends the knight, and then king's going to take the bishop. And I think here, bishop g5 doesn't work because king takes, queen takes here. And at the end of the material count is we're down 2 pawns. All that being said, g6, actually a mistake here because we can play bishop g5 and look at black's king. All the pawns are on light squares. So we have our bishop on a dark square. We have our queen that's going to be able to get in here on a dark square. Black has a dark squared complex. If he takes here, we take here. We're going to try to attack with the queen, get all our pieces going. Okay, so queen d3, but if he had played g6, I would have played this, and then he would have played queen takes d4, and I would have been screwed. In the game, what actually happened? He played bishop b5, attacking my queen. So this was my whole idea, is I'm going to go attack the knight, and we'll try to defend our bishop after we take it. But of course, queen takes d4, attacking the bishop, defending the knight. So now we're down 2 pawns, and it's really not looking good. I don't know how we're going to save this bishop from being trapped now that the queen is here defending the knight. Yeah, the correct move here that I had to find was bishop e3 to keep the game going. But instead, I was worried about my bishop being trapped, so I played bishop b1, which looks like it hangs the rook. But if they take the rook, it's check here, and then our bishop sees h7, and it's checkmate. So looks like it hangs the rook. I actually blundered this. So when I was playing the game, I didn't see that the queen could take the rook. But after I played the move and I saw that he could take, I was like, oh, it's okay. We have a checkmate if he does that. So we got a bit lucky there. King g8 steps out, so now this isn't check and the knight's no longer pinned. The knight can move back to safety. And still attacking my bishop. Play rook a2. And then I play the big mistake, g3. I want to get this knight to move, because if it moves somewhere, then, well, actually that wouldn't work either. I guess if it moves here, then we can play check here, okay. And we're getting some kind of game happening. But of course, find the win for black here. You got knight f3 check, forking just about everything. So I play here, I avoid the check. Right now, this isn't check. And I was really hoping that black would take here, and then I would actually have some kind of counterplay, because our queen's getting in, check here, and okay, like something's happening. It's not clear. Maybe the king's gonna get out. I don't know. Maybe not, though. Well, this is defended. Okay, but this we have a fighting chance. But, black's a good player. They played the correct move here. Knight takes d2. I am able to win this knight back. by pinning it to the queen. So now we have 2 attackers, and there's no way to defend this knight again. The rook can't come down. The problem is we're down so much material. Even though we win the knight back, we're down 3 pawns. Queen takes e5, securing that 3rd pawn. And now I just got to try to complicate it, see if I can construct anything. Our king's out in the open. We got the pieces coming in. We're about to get a revealed check. Oh, man. My idea with this was after the revealed check, I wanted to play here because this pawn's pinned. Now that this pawn's moved out of the way, it's interfered with the rook's defense of this square. So I didn't see, I miscalculated this. Yeah, so I had to move my rook here, and so I'm losing an exchange on top of everything. He tries to put pressure on the pin piece. I get a little snipe. I win that pawn because this pawn's pinned by the rook, even though this rook is pinned to my king. Okay, check. Our king's on the run in the middle of the board, and finally Black's winning our queen, and so soon after wins the game. I don't resign. Try to play on. Never resign, everybody. What if he had stalemated me? Then it'd be a different video. All right. Well, are you confused? Because I'm confused. Thanks for watching.